Welcome to Alltop School Classroom. Today we're going to explain 2021 National Mathcounts Target Round question number 6. This is the question. Merlin is in charge of seating groups of knights around a circular table. Knights enter alone or in groups, and Merlin places them in a random set of adjacent seats at table. If the knights arrive in group of 2, 7, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2, and 1 in that order, what is the minimum number of seats that the table must have to ensure each group is guaranteed to get seated properly? Notice the two pieces of information. One is they are seated in random sets of adjacent seats. So random and adjacent. So they are not really sitting around the circular table in order. So they can sit in block here, block here, block here. So leave some empty seats in between the groups. So we just follow the order right now. Arrange 2 and 7 into the circle first. And then after this, there will be 2 gaps possibly is left. So between 2 and 7 on the left, between 2 groups of 2, group of 7, there's some empty seats on the right around the table. So that means to this point, this is for the next group of people to sit in, either here or here. Now, let's take a look at the next group of 3. So for these empty seats, the earlier the 2 empty seats, at least one of them will be 3 seats in order to sit in these 3 people. The other gap could have 2 seats. Okay, there's a minimum, right, to guarantee. So to this point, the minimum number of available seats could be adding this up, 14 seats, 2 plus 7 for the people already seated, and 3 people seated, and I also leave some gap for the next group to get in, at least the 2 seats available to this point. So now let's take a look at the next one. Will be 6 people. Now let's 3 people sitting here. So that means we have 3 groups of people already been sitting. So that leaves 3 gaps. You see, 2 group of 2, group of 7, group of 3. So that will be 3 gaps of seats for some empty seats available. So in order for us to seat the next group of people. Okay. Now let's take a look at the next group of 6 people get in. So for these empty seats, we have to have at least 1 gap to have 6 seats consecutively in order for us to see them. Leave the other 2 gaps as possibly 5, less than 6. So in this case, we can see there are at least 27 seats in worst case scenario in order to guarantee to sit in all the people. So after which 4 gaps will be left for some empty seats. Because so far you can see we have group of 2, group of 7, group of 3, and a group of 6. So 4 gaps after this will be left. Okay, but certainly now we only have 1 person get in. He can be seated in anywhere in the empty seats available. So we don't need to worry about this 1 person to this point. So the next one will be interested in sitting the group of 5 people. Okay, but after this 1 person sit around the table, they will leave 5 gaps. See, between 2 and 7, 7 and 6, 6 and 3, 3 and 1, 2 and 1. They may sit in different blocks, but there will be 5 gaps anyway, in order for us to seat next group of people. Okay, next one will be 5 people get in. So 5 people get in will sit in any of these available gap, but one of the gap at least 5 seats in order to seat them. So that means in order for the group of 5 to be arranged, the worst case scenario for the least number of seats will be how many? The seats already being arranged will be 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1. And those potentially for the 5 gaps could be 4, 4, 4, 4, and then with these 5 available. So altogether will be 40 to ensure all the group people could be arranged properly. Okay, but after this, everything should be okay now, because after this will be 2 more people, like a group of 2, and also only 1 person will get in. So we have sufficient seats available for them. So that means the next step for the next group of 2 and 1 more person, they can be fit into any available empty seats. So the above steps, we say the minimum available seats should be 40. So we don't need to add extra seats to guarantee. So the 40 seats will guarantee all the group of people are seated properly. So our answer should be 40. So we are done then.